How you doing, folks? It's Joe Value here for Galop Des Sports on Wednesday evening with just one selection for tomorrow. But before I get on to that, just touch on today my two tips on my YouTube channel. First one, income, you'd have to say, was very unlucky. I was worried, as I said last night, I was worried about the draw. I was drawn 8 of 8 last night. Now I know there was 2 non-runners, but that left 6, so effectively still drawn on the outside, obviously. Just couldn't get in early on. She kind of broke out to her right-hand side. She kind of veered out right a little bit, so that gave George no real choice. He had to drop out and hope for a bit of luck. And by the time he did get clear running, I suppose, the leaders were gone. Now, I thought she ran a very, very good race to only be beat, whatever she was, a nose or a short head. She was beaten on the nod anyway, obviously. But she ran her mighty race, and she's definitely going to be winning in that kind of a race sooner rather than later, you would say. She was heavily supported, and she was the best horse in the race, but just circumstances were against her, so these things happen. But nice touch out of Harbonacker in the next race, my next selection going out to 4-1. That was a bit of luck, to be honest with you. Not quite sure why he drifted that much, because as I said on the video last night, 2 runs ago, it was a very good run, and if he repeated that, he probably would have won, and he did repeat that, and he did win. But the last time, he was disappointing, but it was just such a horrible race, or horrible night up there. Gale Force wins, and it was just a horrible old night, and he did get kind of impeded coming out of the gate as well, which no one picked up on, and maybe that contributed to the fact that he drifted out so much, out nearly 13-2 on the machine. So you could make a case for him drifting out even further than he did, but you'll take the 4-1, it's a winner, and not so bad at all. So just on the service, no joy on that today. The first one and first last week in the market and never got involved, and the second one, wild shot there, Dundalk, just wasn't good enough. So that's no major harm done, I don't think. So going on to tomorrow, I think this race is at 250 at Chepstow. The name of it is Galop Des Chasse. Venetia Williams horses. You don't need to be a statsman to work out that Venetia Williams horses always do really well early on in the year, from January onwards. Even December, January, February, it's definitely stable to follow, and this year seems to be no exception. And I just thought this Galop Des Chasse, I tipped against it last time. I went for a horse by the name of Fearless, but he was really put in his place, even though he needs to step up and trip. I just was impressed with this lad's jumping, Galop Des Chasse. He was very, very accurate, and there's even more fences in play tomorrow at Chepstow, providing there's no lowest one or anything like that. The race is at 250, should be okay. You need all the fences in for this race, because this lad's a beautiful jumper, and every fence he should be making ground. There is a couple of dodgy jumpers, early Limo, who were tipped up last week. That fell after a sloppy enough round of jumping, and I'm not sure the heavy ground will suit that. And also the top horse there for Evan Williams fell last time out as well. A bit of an unlucky fall, to be fair, but he's a little bit sketchy, a little bit guessy at 1 or 2 of them, and I just think this Galop Des Chasse is far and away the better jumper in the race. But I'll just go a point win, because I'm a little bit worried about the bounce factor. It is coming back pretty quick after having a slog around Lingfield in the mud. But if showing no ill effects of that, I think he'll win tomorrow. That's Galop Des Chasse. It's either the 250 or the 220. I'm nearly sure it's the 250. Galop Des Chasse there, in around 2-1 at 9-4 at the time of doing the video. Okay, so that's it. Point win on Galop Des Chasse. If you're following, best of luck. Bet safe as always, and I'll talk to you later on in the week. Thanks very much, Joe Value for Galop Des Sports.